Hello and welcome to another game of Dota 2. We are here with the second game of this best of 3 for the grand finals of the qualifiers for StarLadder Star Series Season 7. So that means that the winner of this best of 3 will be moving on to join all the top European teams in Star Series that starts again this weekend. We're gonna see either Duza Gamer or Telepathy here. I just said it was game number 2, and that means that there has been a game number 1. And that game number 1 went the way of Duza Gaming. I have to say though, like, I normally wanna and if I have a strong co-caster, sorry for stammering there. If I have a strong co-caster, I sometimes ask, or I'm a strong player, I ask, outplayed or outdrafted? And in the previous game, I would say neither, because outplayed would mean strong play from the team that wins. And both of the teams, sorry, that sounded really mean, but both of the teams made mistakes that I think, like, they could have gotten the game. They could have gotten the win earlier or different. So it was kind of an awkward game, especially the awkward ending. But congrats to Duza, because in the end, when they were behind, they played from behind for a very long time, as in behind in control. They were able to still hold their own.
10 seconds
A little bit of help from Telepathy themselves, but were able to still get themselves the win out of that one. And that means that Telepathy has to force out a third game if they still want to make sure that they win this best of 3 series. And if they still want to make sure that they get into Star Series. Duza, though, they just have to take one more and then they are in. So that's of course what they're going for, because that also would mean that they can sleep afterwards. And better yet, I might be slightly biased because Duza winning the game means that I can also sleep, as I have to, or planning on being awake again in 6 hours. So yeah, that's gonna be something that I would want to have. Anyways, we're gonna see a no Batrider, nor a Visage, nor an OD, nor an Alchemist, because those are the heroes that are banned out. We, however, still have an IO in the pool. We have seen a game today where IO just got put in the, or still put in the, what's it called, in the hero pool, without getting banned out at the first one, and where it just kept being inside the, or it didn't get picked up until the second banning phase where it got banned. So might see that happening again. But Telepathy, they go for IO Chaos Knight. They go for a strong combination that they know can work. The question is if they're able to make it work. Of course, IO is one of the counters to Nature's Prophet, so kind of interesting to see them picking up Nature's Prophet. Of course, we've seen Duza Gaming picking up Nature's Prophet in all games that we've seen of them today, but that's one of the worries I hinted at in the previous game during one of the pauses, and that is these two heroes. They have picked these two heroes in all games that we've seen of them today, every single one. And when I was talking about the teams, I was talking about them in relation to, I mean, one of these two teams will join Star Series. One of these two teams will be moving on to join all the top European teams. And which one of these two teams do I think would be better to face up against those high-profile teams? And I said, well, Telepathy might be better because they have a more diverse playing style. Duza Gaming, though, we've only seen one thing of them. So is this a one-trick pony, or is this actually a very strong team? We don't know that yet. And we're not going to find out for this game either, because they just picked themselves up the same thing as we've seen from them. The downside to picking up the same thing over and over again is that people can start countering you because of it. So the versatility is probably better in my eyes. But we're gonna find out if they are able to maybe work it as well as last game, or maybe a little bit better if I can hope something. But we'll see. Doom is, I mean, IO is a counter towards Nature's Prophet, but Doom is a kind of a counter to IO and IO Chaos Knight combination, because you can just doom someone that comes relocating in and they can't do anything. So it helps each other out. But they're picking up Nature's Prophet and Doom in the first two. It's, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm agreeing with that one. We have a Storm banned out as well as a Darkseer on Duza Gaming. We have then a mid and offlaner banned out. It's quite simple. If you know that there's an IO and a Chaos Knight, that's a dual lane ready. And that's everything else basically still needed. For Duza Gaming, we've seen them running this before as well, so we know that Nature's Prophet is going to be on the off lane. We know that they're going to put the Doom on the safe lane with supports with a Nyx Assassin and Visage if they can, but of course Visage is already banned out, so maybe still Nyx Assassin unless Telepathy bans it out. No, they ban it out. They've learned as well, so they're not gonna having to. We're gonna see something different. Oh my god! No, we've seen something different early on as well. We've seen Vengeful Spirit already by Duza Gaming, and I believe we've also seen Enchantress. Yeah, we've seen Enchantress and Vengeful Spirit. We've seen Unstable Vengeful Spirit and Enchantress for Capron. So might be one of those two that we will see picked up. Or Chen, in that case, I guess. Both are still in the pool, of course. Tinker was the other ban, by the way, that Telepathy had. As they are going to still think about their strong mid. If it's going to be maybe a Dragonite to snatch it away from Duza Gaming. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Duza tries to go for that again. As they have been doing that 2 games today already beforehand. And it's a pattern. I mean, if I can call where everybody is going to go already in advance, that means that the teams definitely can call that. Because I'm not a player. They are. They should know things better than I do, because I just call things out as they happen, or at least I attempt to. But if I can call out what is going where and what's going to happen, then something might be slightly off. If I know it that far in advance anyways. Well, we'll see. Maybe we're gonna have an a disruptor picked up. There's the Queen of Pain, Telepathy, picks a strong mid. Of course, one of the things about an IO Chaos Knight is that on lane they're actually not that strong. I mean, they're not weak for sure, but they're not aggressive tri lane potential. So they are needed to be on a safe lane, preferably having just free farm until the Chaos Knight is level 8 until IO's level 6, and then they can roam and gank. And Queen of Pain is one of those heroes that can maybe buy some space or create some space for the Chaos Knight IO to do just that. Well, we'll find out. We have a Vengeful Spirit picked up. Unstable will play that, of course. No surprise there.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Telepathy, one more needed before we go to the next banning phase, of course, after Duza Gaming picks up the last one as well. Is it gonna be an Enchantress or not? We have a Rubik pickup for Telepathy, so that's gonna be their support. It's a good one too. I mean, he can steal Dooms. We've seen that before.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And of course, he's one of those supports that can just keep your carry safe, because one telekinesis can totally disrupt the combination. Ooh, hey, we see something new. Legion gets to play a Beastmaster. Gonna see Legion up against the Queen of Pain. Not the most ideal lineup for Beastmaster up against the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain will win. The thing is though, Beastmaster, when he gets level 6, and he will get level 6 because Queen of Pain doesn't really have kill potential until she is level 6 as well. And when that happens, Beastmaster himself has got some kill potential as well, because then he'll of course have the roar that he can get a kill with. Sorry, fixing my shirt.
Reserve time.
Some bans incoming soon, hopefully. And we're waiting for a hero for Telepathy that's going to be an offlaner. And we're waiting for a hero for Duza that's going to be a support or jungler. And that's basically our only options that we have. We still have a lot of offlaners in the pool. Windrunner, Beast, or
5 seconds remaining.
Windrunner, Bounty Hunter, Magnus, Tidehunter. Tidehunter offlane, hell yeah. Duza is still having a lot of options for supports as well. Not that many for support that they haven't played yet though, or that they have already played, if we're gonna continue on that line.
10 seconds remaining.
Which I kind of hope that we don't, because I want to see some different combinations. And Vengeful Spirit is often named as one of the most successful roamer supports early on in the game. And I'm hoping that we're gonna see something of that in action. That would be nice. Would be very nice. Clockwork was also one of the offlaners that was still there, banned out, as the Bane gets banned out by telepathy, so that's a support that they want to remove. Oh, it's the Magnus. At least I was wrong with one of my calls, but then again I called out so many that I didn't have that much chance to be wrong. Though I did forget the Clockwork. And there goes the Enchantress. Well, as said, we're gonna have Unstable on the Vengeful Spirit, and we've got Capron on the Enchantress. So the only different hero that we see right now is a Beastmaster. So this looks very much like a one-trick pony. But we're gonna see how successful they are gonna be with that, because I mean, exactly what I said. If you're a one-trick pony, people are gonna figure you out and gonna be able to counter you. But let's see if they can here. We have got for the third time in a row. Fourth time in a row, sorry. For the fourth time in a row, we've got Nature's Prophet played by MIB the Best. For the fourth time in a row, we've got Doom played by Have Hard. For the second time tonight, we've got Unstable on the Vengeful Spirit. For the second time tonight, we've got Compron on the Enchantress. And we've got Beastmaster picked up for Legion, who is playing this for the first time tonight. So shout out to Legion for playing something different. Of course, it all comes down to the captain. And hey, why break what's not broken? Or why fix what's not broken? Sorry. Probably sounding better. We've got a reboot for the last hero for TPO, so for the Rubik. But we can already discuss what Telepathy is playing for the rest. Oh my god! Now, I'm really secretly hoping that this is going to be happening. I doubt it's going to be happening. But the first time that I saw Cat, or one of the first times that I saw him play, on Power Rangers that was, he was playing solo mid IO. Solo mid IO is the bomb. It's so amazingly fun to watch. Cat was able to dominate with that and own with that, and it was very successful and very fun to watch as well. So I'm hoping that that's going to happen, but most likely we're going to see Cat in the IO on the safe lane, supporting Just on the Chaos Knight. Gonna see PTA on the Queen of Pain, although and Dale on the Magnus. I mean, Dale on the off lane on the Magnus will be probably just standard. I have to say, Just was the player of the mid lane in the previous game, and PTA was the player of the anti-mage in the previous game, so who knows. We're going to have the last one is going to be the Rubik will be played by Alexis, but he's disconnected and he's rebooting right now, so we can't watch him right now. We have to wait. That gives me the time to give you a little bit of disclaimer again. Of course, it is 2:30 a.m. in the morning for me. And I'm tired. Surprise. I wasn't really planning on casting this, so I didn't really have any extra energy things here, so apologies for that. But then again, if I wasn't casting, nobody would be, so I guess you should be happy I'm here, or watch Russian cast. That's also, you're free to do that as well. There's 2 other casts that are both Russian, if you want to join those, both on StarLadder streams. This is of course the Grand Finals. This is game number 2 of this best of 3 Grand Finals for StarLadder Star Series Qualifier. So that means that the winner of this best of 3 will be joining the biggest teams of Europe that you can think of. And that all starts of course coming weekend, so it had to happen today. Or tomorrow, I guess. But that's what the qualifiers are for. So keep your eye out, because one of these 2 teams might be the next team that we see in Kiev. I won't hold my breath for it, because you know it's not looking that strong, but it is interesting to see that these are the new and upcoming teams, of course, in the scene. What else can I say about it? Oh yeah, because I'm tired, I'm more quiet than otherwise. For people in the chat, Power Rangers did not disband. They're actually playing in the Tech Labs on Saturday. That's this weekend. But Cat's no longer in Power Rangers. Welcome back, Rubik. Thank you very much. On pause. And let's pray for the solo mid IO. Last time that I saw that happen was, I believe, for Navi. But I guarantee you Cat did it first. But this is not a solo mid IO, but they will be going dual mid IO for by the looks of it, perhaps. With the Queen of Pain on the safe lane, yeah. Still not the same though. It's not the same feel. Slightly disappointed. Happens. Rubik already with the smoke in his inventory, so gonna go for some ganks, hopefully. Maybe help out the Magnus a little bit. We got a safe lane, of course. I mean, we've seen this before. We've seen this before. I already introduced all the players as well. Happy time. Then we're gonna drink some water. Should have done that during the pause. Shiva, why did you think of that? I don't know, maybe because I'm tired.
"30 seconds to battle."
Oh. Luckily nobody went for a level 1 gank. Ooh, interesting. I said it during one of the earlier games already, but if you only tune in later on, I'll say it again. Because killing off observer wards this early on in the game is insanely good. If you're Duza at least right now. Because before 4.5 minutes you only have 2 observer wards. And observer wards are fairly rare because of that. You need to pressure all the vision that you can get, and right now already 1 observer ward countered. That's a big deal. Very big deal. Queen of Pain looks to be having some support. Nature's Prophet is the one that is here on the bottom lane, so that's going to be the one to try and pull the lanes back. He's been doing that the whole time. Like, we've seen it's, you know, the thing about Dota is, like, what makes Dota interesting and fun is that it always changes. It's always dynamic and it has different things happening all the time. Duza is kind of ruining that right now. By playing the same thing 4 times in a row. We know what that Doom is gonna do. We know what the Nature's Prophet's gonna do. We know what they're gonna build. What we don't know is what Legion is gonna do. And I mean, he is having a tough lane. The Chaos Knight IO combination up against your mid Beastmaster, he has to be careful for Reality Rift Tether. And that's why he's keeping such a safe distance. One wrong move could mean his life, his death. And there's also already a level 3 on the Chaos Knight, so this could already be a level 3 stun. Or 3-second stun. That could already be the end of the Beastmaster. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet, we've seen this before as well. He's actually gonna go down. He will be going down. He goes down earlier than he did the previous 2 times that he died for First Blood. And that's right, this is gonna be the 3rd time that he dies for First Blood if he dies here. Which is gonna be the case if he gets 1 more hit. 3 times of the 4 games that he's played Nature's Prophet, he's been First Blood. And TP's back. 3 times of the 4 games that he's been First Blood, he also was Second Blood. Let's see if he is still doing that or if Dale is gonna get that honor. Dale, he has a skewer though, he will be able to skewer to the low ground, but he takes the Enchantress with him. That's probably not something that he wanted to do, but Enchantress doesn't have a slow, and that should be Dale home safe. Nature's Prophet, however, will not be safe. And this is the... where is it? Yeah. This is the 3rd time... I can't believe it. 3 times he's died for First Blood. 3 times he's died for Second Blood. That's just him. Cat, what you doing? Real weird sounds. Anyways. Magnus in the meantime. He is living though. Living the life on the edge. But Nature's Prophet now, he's still level 3. He's still got some levels. And we know, like, don't get me wrong. I mean... 3 times he's done that, yeah, but also all those 4 games that he's played of 3 times he was First Blood, in all those, he was also the winner of the game. Right? So, apparently it doesn't matter that much. And hey, surprise! All games that we've seen, they are going to gank. Oh, surprise! I wouldn't expect that. Sorry, I'm just getting really annoying right now, I know. But they're just doing the same thing over and over again, I see patterns. So Dale's gonna get ganked. In comes the stun. Boom. And that's gonna be 1 kill. Dale's gonna try to screw himself away. Actually goes a nice way, but it will still go down. That's gonna be half heart with the first kill for him. Well, that should be the tower as well, especially with Nature's Prophet coming in to help. Groundhog Day. Sorry, Beastmaster will go down. That's at least something new. Oh well. But I just realized that I've said Nature's Prophet coming in to help as well. It's gonna definitely help out. That story, I've said that all the times, like every single game. So I kind of just reminded myself of that after saying that. It's like, oh my god, I've said that again before. So that's why the Groundhog Day. But yeah, Beastmaster went down. So now 3 kills go in the way of telepathy. While Duza is already laying down the pressure on the towers, making sure that they get something out of having the rest of the lanes distracted by kills, I guess. Well, that's gonna be a tier 2. Nobody coming in to defend this, and Magnus, he can't really do anything by himself. The reason why Magnus kind of fell out of favor a little bit as off-laner, I mean at some point he was still favorable as mid-laner, but fell out of favor as off-laner, is mostly because he can't really do that much if you lay down pressure early on. Like nothing at all. That's already 2 towers dead. And Nature's Prophet will now go into the jungle. Actually, bottom lane is where he still goes. Oh well. Tier 1 tower, still under siege, but fortification gets used. That's already 2 towers dead though. It's quite nice for Duza to get that extra gold up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In the meantime, Chaos Knight level 6, IO level 3. Almost level 4 though. Villa in a Y.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
It's the courier once again. And that's another smoke picked up by the Enchantress, so they can gank some more perhaps. They have to do it fast if they want to try and gank the mid lane though, because with that IO level 6 soon, that's gonna be the end of the quiet life for Duza. $2k gold already for the Queen of Pain. She hasn't bought anything though, apart from boots. 1 kill, 1 assist. She of course was the one that had first blood.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But the farm continues. Doom is the one that's ahead. He has got already Vlads. Very early Vlads. But that will also allow them to go for an early Roshan, which they are... Well, they have done that before. With the Vengeful Spirit having the Medallion of Courage there as well. Interesting skill build from this Vengeful Spirit, by the way. Going for aura maxing. And of course, previous time we had the... Actually, I remember now, because previous time we had this kind of lineup there. The Beastmaster was actually banned. And they took a very long time to think about their last pick and actually went for... I don't know what anymore in the end. But it wasn't a Dragon Knight. We saw Legion playing something else. Here comes a stun. That's gonna be Cat. Gone already. Looking for the next target. Is there gonna be anything else? Sprout. They want to go for it. Telekinesis tries to help out. Fatebolt there as well. In comes a relocate. Sonic Wave up on 4. That... Oh, Queen of Pain will die for that one. But oh my god, that damage. But nothing to follow it up on. That's the only damage that they get. And just tries to run for it. Has the Urn Charge. Won't be going down from it though. But 5 heroes here from Duza in this middle lane. Insane Sonic Wave still. Too bad they can't get anything done with it. In comes the spirits from the IO again, who of course went down first, but it's already back alive again. Reality Drift. And 2 second stun. In comes the stun from Unstable, who still hasn't gotten a point in Wave of Terror, which is quite surprising because that minus armor is really, really good.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And merely a setback for Kat. Almost level 5. Keeping track of that one. Hand of Midas, of course, almost in the middle for Mip the best. And we now have some people wanting to try and make a fight happen in mid lane again. In comes Vengeful Spirit as the first one. Not really the most successful person for initiation, especially not considering there's 5 people here for telepathy. And they smoke up. Right underneath the sentry ward. If they were having eyes there, you could have seen a little bit of the smoke popping. They're hiding next to the tower. In comes the Riyadh. Looking for the Beastmaster. Finds it as well. In comes the screen. Beastmaster is gone. 4 seconds done. Up and unstable. Unstable. Gone. Looking for the next target. Can't find it. Capron already home. Safe. And this might be a tier 2 tower though, because there is a creep wave coming in soon that they can clear out very fast. Well, the creep wave of their base is coming in right now. They should be able to take this. Nope. They're not gonna. They're not even gonna try to fight the Doom that came in. Regen room picked up by the Queen of Pain is going for an Orchid for the first one. Silencing up the Nature's Prophet perhaps, not allowing him to blink away. Silencing up the Doom, not allowing him to cast Doom. That's probably a better one. And doing pretty well for himself. 5.5. Keeping tabs. In the meantime though, Duza is not sitting still. They're going for Roshan as expected very early on. Not as early on as we saw them earlier today, which was 6.5 minutes. When they had the medallion, when they had Vlads, and when they were able to go for Roshan. But still very early on. They'll still take this. And I don't think that Telepathy has any idea that this is going on. After all, they didn't do it to them before. Doom will have the Aegis. And that means that we're gonna see some more aggression coming up from Duza. There's some more pressure to the towers right here. Tier 1 mid already down fairly low. We have 4 heroes here from Duza helping out, while Nature's Prophet is on the bottom lane. Nature's Prophet, who has got that Hand of Midas, as said. He's of course using it to get back up on his feet with it. 5 heroes here from Telepathy though, so Nature's Prophet might want to go bottom lane or middle lane as well. He has got his ultimate, so that will definitely help out. Especially since he now got the mana to actually cast it. Still no Wave of Terror. Interesting build. Everybody walks towards the jungle. There's no ward up there whatsoever for Telepathy. They have got 1 ward here, which is the only one that they have right now, next to this one. But they're actually able to see anything that the enemy really does. The enemy decides to go for tier 1 tower bottom instead. Yay! That's actually a very high HP tower still, but they should be able to take it because nobody actually comes in. We do have an RP on the board though. Dale is actually farming really nicely for himself. He is only 1k away from his Blink Dagger, and with that there is actually a lot possible, because what we've seen from Duza so far is that at some point, like they are doing right now, they're just 5-man pushing, and you actually have got some possibilities to go for the better RPs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's see if the tier 1 tower top is also gonna find its end soon. Towers are now even. After this tower is dead, it's gonna be 1 tower in favor of well, a tower actually towers will be even when this one is down. But it will be 1 tower in favor of Duza if they take this one down as well, which they will be. Unless the fortification gets used, which won't be used.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Teleportation did get used on the top lane. By the way, this is IO level 6. Now one thing that is important to note here, because if you have an IO level 6, you want to go for relocate gangs, especially if you have a Chaos Knight here. The only downside is that the wards that they have don't really scout out too much of the enemy team, so they don't really know where they can relocate to. I mean, this one is very good, don't get me wrong. But it's not really that ideal just yet, as this is definitely towers in favor of TLP. They are now 2 towers in favor, and if they continue on like this, they might be getting 3 towers in favor. We have Queen of Pain with an Invis rune coming in from behind. They didn't see her picking them up, they don't have any detection. So this is going to be a fight, and Queen of Pain is going to position for the best Sonic Wave of her life, even better than the ones she had just now. Making some triumphs. I'm just waiting for the Queen of Pain to make her move. Or telekinesis. They're gonna go in. Half Heart will go first. 4 second stun. In comes a roar. Up on the Chaos Knight, and Half Heart lives. Sonic Wave comes in. That's an Aegis already gone. Nature's Prophet will be the first one to actually die though. Aegis comes back up. as Rubik tries to make himself out of there and comes an RP only on the Doom. Wow, that's a lot of hatred for that one Doom, but nobody dies on the side of Telepathy, and these two are the only ones left alive. Whoa, well, Reality Rift back, and Enchantress goes down. This is the only one alive on the side of Duza. It is the Beastmaster, and he is running for his life right now, and I'm not sure how long that will last, because in comes a blink, in comes a Reality Rift, and a stun. 4 seconds once again. That is just a team wipe with nobody taking a return in favor of Telepathy, and Telepathy getting ahead by far from that fight, as we are yet to see the gold graph update, but experience graph we already see. Boom! 4K experience and go on the way of Telepathy. And the tier 1 tower still standing. We had a nice drawing coming up from Enchantress. You just point out the lanes of the enemy team. Gonna copy here. That's one. It's another. It's another. And yeah, my lane's showing up weird. My drawings. Look, it's like I draw several lines. It's kind of weird. In corners. Oh well. Mechanism almost done on Capron. Just needs about 150 gold. At the same time, the mechanism is already done up on the IO. Very nice farm for him actually for an IO that was of course in the jungle. On the other side, Enchantress does have an urn as well, so that helps a little bit in terms of gold. But we have got the net worth. I mean, net worth don't lie. It is the Doom that's getting ahead. Of course, Devour definitely helps. And Nature's Prophet, after having a bit of a horrific start, he was able to get back up on his so-called horse, and he has his Hanabitis. On top of that, of course, the towers did definitely help as well. Don't get me wrong for that one. Still 2 towers in favor of Duza, which in the end gets about 3k gold per team. So, or for Team Duza in favor of them. Oh, let's see. Swap in, roar, bye. That's Rubik dead. Teleport in. This is the Chaos Knight. And they're actually backing off right now. I'm thinking they might have been able to go. But with such a ballsy TP, I mean, in theory you wouldn't do that unless you know that you're gonna take a fight. So that's just Duza being extra careful. But they got one fight out of that one. One kill out of that one. And a relocate maybe killing off Nature's Prophet. Is there any detection? Oh my god. Well, there is Nature's Prophet, of course, that has its Shadow Blade. But apparently that was something that CK and IO did not know. Because they just failed their relocate gank, and that's the kind of fail that you kind of can't afford. They smoke up instantly though. Let's see if they can make something happen. Relocate or Reality Rift. That Legion dead. By Beastmaster, no roar. Smoke successful.
Is the best teacher.
Nature's Prophet. This game is pushing a little bit better than previous game, I have to say. And having Shadow Blade right now works out just fine. He's got treads now as well, and I mean he will be forced back to base soon again, especially since Telepathy is just pushing down the tier 2 right now.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Telekinesis. Have heart in some trouble, forcing stun. That's already a Doom dead. He fought back though. He wants to be back here in this game. Legion still has a roar, looking for a target. Here comes the RP. Already gets used. Did it actually go through? No, it did not. They didn't need to go through. Vengeful Spirit still went down. Capron Reality Rifts in and killed off. And Doom's buyback is for nothing. They will not be able to deny the tower either. They have a roar, but they are now 3 on 5. Telepathy can just go for this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Why quit now? You're ahead. What? Go. No? Okay. You know, on one side, I think that Telepathy deserves to win this game. On the other side, I'd really like to sleep right now. But then Duza has to be able to make a comeback, and that's kind of tough at the moment. Because this time, like, oh, Blink RP only gets a Doom though, but it's the most important target. Roar still gets hit up on the Magnus, but Magnus lives for now. Now he goes down, actually. No, not just yet. Will live for a little while longer as Unstable. He gets Reality Rift to back in. Nobody dies just yet, though. But in comes the Queen of Pain. Screams, takes down a Vengeful Spirit. And Magnus still got taken down by the Nature's Prophet, who's now bashing on the Queen of Pain, who will indeed find her end right there. TP out for Telepathy. And it's a 2-for-1 trade in the end. Well, a 2-for-3 trade as Rubik still goes down as well. Gets locked inside his Sprout. Nature's Prophet able to make the difference right there by coming in after pushing out of the bottom lane. And this is the kind of split pushing that we should be worried about if you're a Telepathy fan. Because... or Telepathy? I don't know. This is the kind of Nature's Prophet that we want to see in the previous game as well. But... again, Telepathy is doing quite well for themselves. They're shutting down that Doom quite heavily. I mean, he doesn't really have that much of an impact. He's still getting nice farm, don't get me wrong. But they're able to just nuke him down. He gets 4-second stun, there's RPs. And even if he gets his BKB, there will still be RPs. Maybe not 4-second stuns anymore, which kind of helps. Roshan up again soon as well, by the way. And that will be, of course, something that Duza will try to go for.
Approach you.
But this Doom, or rather Duza in general, they're trying to apply so much pressure, but they just don't have that high of an upper hand as, for example, they had in the previous game at this point. And I have to say, Telepathy, in the previous game, when they actually had the anti-mage that was strong enough to take down Duza, they didn't really use it properly. I mean, in the end they still lost, so they didn't push as hard with it, but right now they have the advantage, they know it, and they're using it well enough. Roshan already down. In comes the RP though, up on 3. Is there enough AoE damage? Mechanism still gets helped out. Roar gets cast as well, and it doesn't look like the RP actually happened at all. Mechanism also used on the side of Telepathy, who's now starting to drop, but it is going to be Nature's Prophet that dies first. Doom up on just can't go for a stun nor for a Reality right now, but we'll still be able to pick up the Beastmaster. We'll go for Capron next. Gets another kill. Aegis gets burned, and it is kills all over the place as just now is gonna try to stay alive. Gets a 4-second stun. He runs. One more hit needed. There he goes. Nature's Prophet double kill. Only one hero left alive on the side of Telepathy. It is a buyback for the Enchantress that helped keep her alive, as that is an Invis rune. Luckily picked up by Lexix. The buyback for the Nature's Prophet, buyback for the Enchantress. So in the end it's a 3-for-4 trade with 2 buybacks going the way of Duza. And the Roshan going the way of Duza as well. But the H is already burned. And that's actually pretty painful. Because right now they can't really try to apply pressure with that as a backup. Nice relocate gang. Nature's Prophet. As said during the draft, Nature's Prophet is countered by an IO. Gold graph, slightly. I mean, this is no difference whatsoever. We're 21 minutes into the game. Oh, hello. We're 21 minutes into the game, and oh my god, they realize they're there. In comes the tether, in comes the Reality Rift, and the stuns. The BKB's turned on. That's an RP up on 3. Shockwave. Oh my god, Duza, you're so dead. You're so gone. They get 3 already. Looking for the next one. Looking for the 4th one. Looking now for the Doom, who's trying to at least make amends. He at least dooms up Lexus, gets a level death out of him, and he will at least be able to... Oh, actually, Lexus did get the Nature's Attendance up before he got doomed. He stole that from the Enchantress. He will be living while Doom dies. And in the end, I mean, globally, it's a team wipe. Relocate in. They could take the Nature's Prophet again. Do they have... Oh, he just went by himself. Oh, well. Oh, well. But he already died earlier, so that's a team wipe with nothing in return. Pretty impressive play by TLP, or letting yourself get cut out in a RP like that is just not that strong play either. But we do have a push going on the bottom lane, so this is not something that Telepathy can actually use to try and push out their lane unless they want to lose some tier 3 tower damage right here. But it looks like they're willing to do that because they're sticking with 5 on the top lane. Duza has to rotate. Nature's Prophet in the meantime taking down some ancients. He has started building up towards his own orchid, but the orchid of the Queen of Pain already ready. And they'll lose their tier 2 tower. Only one tier 2 tower left standing on the side of Duza. Same story for Telepathy, who has a tier 1 mid, or tier 2 mid still standing, which is almost dead actually. But not yet. So towers are now even. We have the gold graph fairly even. We have the experience graph though going the way of Telepathy. No surprise there because later kills give more experience. And to be fair, Telepathy has got more kills regardless. So it's doing very well on that account. It's just up to Duza to try and keep the pressure going and, you know, try to get the farm going as well. Because they're actually doing quite okay on the farm still. Nature's Prophet and Doom having the best farm in the game right now. Vengeful Spirit the worst. Happens. We've got Io getting himself a pipe next to the mechanism. This can be both good and bad. Because he is the one that actually is the one to actually build them. It looks like they're gonna... nah, they're not gonna go for relocate. Yes, they are gonna go for relocate, but there's people behind him this time. The dust is already popped. Nature's Prophet though, he's not by himself. RP gets used. This could be bad. Swap into safety. Go for a stun. Relocate out in 5 seconds. I need to take down the Io now if they want to save it. The mechanism gets used, and it is gonna be home safe for Io and his target. They save the Nature's Prophet, but that's the kind of stuff that you gotta use. Discover patterns in behavior and take advantage of them. Like this Nature's Prophet getting ganked already twice, 3 times is a charm. And he knows that too. I'll take farm from the Beastmaster. Oh, and a smoke up straight away. 4 heroes only though, or at least Nature's Prophet is on his way back to base. But he can TP in anyway, so he's fine. Roshan gonna whip again in 6 minutes. 4 minutes rather. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and a little bit. So that's not what this fight's gonna be about. This fight's gonna be about revenge. About getting back for the RP that they got. And now knowing that RP is on cooldown as well. Roar, they find the Queen of Pain. That's Queen of Pain dead. That's 1 down. Looking for more. In comes a Reality Rift. Looking for a Doom though. Oh, and that's a Doom before a Reality Rift. More Dooms getting killed, getting put out there. That is, of course, the Rubik that got that going. Cat goes down. Gets swapped inside the death zone. Actually, no, he relocated himself away. Didn't take his target with him though, but the target didn't die. Rubik did end up going down on the back end of the fight. Courtesy of Nature's Prophet and tether away. He lives. Looking for a stun, looking for a swap. Oh, Capron. Stuns and swaps are there, but it stuns. Oh, and a Sonic Wave. That's gonna be a 3-man RP, a 3-man kill. Chaos Knight with a double kill, and that will be the best going down as well. And the only one that lives is the Beastmaster, who was already TP'd home. And that was just very painful once again for the 3rd time in a row. They get a 3 or more man RP. And that is a pretty big deal actually. BKB now also done up on the Magnus. This could be game if they continue on like this. I mean, 26 seconds before the Dome is back up again, 40 seconds for the Nature's Prophet. There is no buyback up on either of these players, but they're not going to go for anything. They're going to go for farm, static, safe play, as we saw them doing in the previous game. Of course, previous game it cost them the game in the end, and I hope for their sake that they won't let it happen again, because it's still possible. Bottom lane, last place where there's still a tower. That's where they want to be. That's also where Duza want to be. Coming in from the front. Nature's Prophet in the meantime, jungling. Instead of sitting here hitting the tower. Random. Right now he could have backed off, but before that he could have been there. Could have helped pushing. He could have. Those treants could have done some damage to the tier 3s. I mean, I don't know. What do I know though? I'm not a professional player. Seven charges on the urn of Io. That's a rich urn. Oh, are they gonna go somewhere? They don't know where Nature's Prophet is though. They only have one ward right here. Oh, never mind. Almost forgot that one. What's this? Are they gonna smoke on top of a ward? Is this gonna be a counter gank? Oh, are they gonna... Okay, this is funny. Nah, Duza knows that they're coming in. They know it. There goes the blink forward. BKB's turn on. Silence already up on half heart. And it goes for Legion first, but the roar's already there. Relocate comes in as well, but Queen of Pain already taken down beforehand. Vengeful Spear dropped as well though. Doom up, in comes an RP. Up on 2 this time. No Sonic Wave because Queen of Pain already dead, but is there enough damage? It looks like it might not be enough damage. Io still goes down. We still have Duza alive. Beastmaster managed to get himself away. Half heart finally goes down. The Doom ends. And the dominating Chaos Knight gets himself another kill. And it is, in the end, indeed, a team wipe still. Who needs a Queen of Pain? It's a 2 for 5 trade. Just gets 4 steps into safety. There was another fight going the way of telepathy. Both teams knew from the other that the other one team was coming in. Duza has this ward here. They knew that they were coming in. Yet you did not see them make a move. You did not see them trying to group up, trying to run or anything. Nope. Just standing there. Roshan is up again, by the way, so that's the next fight for. That's why we're seeing people hanging around here again. Queen of Pain might be looking for a target. Relocate comes in as well. They want to fight this. Looking for the target. Reality Rift. There it goes. By unstable. Ooh, Roar. Helps out. In comes the Sonic Wave still though. Unstable. Still ends up going down. BKBs gets turned up. Queen of Pain already blinked himself out of the fight as the Relocate jumps himself back to where they came from. And it looks like the Vengeful Spirit is the only victim for this one. Or maybe not. Maybe Rubik, nice first staff, doing extra damage with the impetus though. Alexix trying to run for it. In comes Reality Rift to the low ground. The Doom is up there as well, and Doom is down. And he has no buyback. 2 second stun up on the Nature's Prophet. Reality Rift in comes an RP. That's Beastmaster dead. Nature's Prophet will be able to TP himself out. That's at least something, but that's Roshan for telepathy. And this is going more and more in favor of telepathy. As Nature's Prophet is trying to make amends by split pushing, but it's gonna be so tough. Yeah, no cat, it's late and still shouting at my computer. Yep. Experience graph, of course, looking a little bit more convincing going the way of telepathy. Oh, Roshan, all white. I think that, like, he is now dead, right? Does this mean he's in heaven? Does this mean Roshan has been a good boy? Might have been. Oh, relocate. Not sure why. Nature's Prophet is long gone. Still, CK now has a buyback. Same as Nature's Prophet. Might be seeing him. We have a farming hero here, but now the relocate's on cooldown, so now Nature's Prophet feels secure. And we now also have Io with his pipe completed. villain in Hawaii chasing after his master. They're gonna smoke up. I wouldn't be surprised that if Telepathy wins this fight, the Duza might just go GG, depending on how confident they are. I mean, Nature's Prophet there is almost always cause to not do that, because you can maybe split push yourself to safety, or to victory. But so far, he's not been able to split push that successfully at all. Let's see. Everybody here, waiting around. Oh, they're coming in from the side. They find them first. Silence is already there. In comes the tether as well. BKB's already turned on. Queen of Pain will be the first target. Never mind. Cat will be the first target. Already roared, already killed. The BKBs are about to run out and they are backing off. It is a Doom already up on the CK, who will still see if he can hit the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful though turns around, stuns the target, goes down though for her trouble. 2 for 1 so far as the Aegis gets burned. And they will now wait to see if CK makes it out. Ooh, he actually pops Phantasm. He's gonna go for this Reality Rift. Oh, that's an illusion. That's a shame. They want to go for the Beastmaster, who's left to his devices and will go down. 2 for 2 in the end. Maybe they could also get the Enchantress. I'm not sure if they know that she's still there, though. They don't know. She TP's out. She's safe. 2 for 2. Not a bad trade at all, especially like you lose 2 supports. You get a Beastmaster and a Vengeful in return for it, so the better trade goes the way of Telepathy. And this is actually, like, we've seen a lot of games today, or a couple of games where someone hadn't died yet in that game. This is not one of those games. This Vengeful Spirit has died 10 times. The Beastmaster has died 9 times. Quite a lot, actually. It's fairly evenly spread, though, still. It's Telepathy. I feel like they have the power to barrel through this, but they feel like they're not entirely certain of it. They're gonna go for it though, from the sidelines. They're already smoked up, they're coming in. Here comes the Roar and the Doom, both on the Chaos Knight. Sonic Waves, 2 hits on some before the BKBs get turned on, but that's already Queen of Pain dead. Have Heart already goes down as a second one. He does make sure that he takes the Magnus with him though, so it's a 2 for 1 trade so far with the Doom buying back. We'll be back here in just a second as IO drops, and this is a fight that Duza takes. They take it back. I'm not sure how they do it, but they get a team wipe out of this one. How did they do it? How can they do that? Brilliant initiation from their part and just shutting that Chaos Knight, or shutting the Chaos Knight down completely. Of course, there was no RP, that kind of helped. Buybacks are needed. Nature's Prophet already sitting in the base, already trying to apply pressure. Tier 3 tower already dropped. Duza might be able to kill this. Oh my god, Magnus! Silenced up, orchided up. He might actually die from the soul burn. He goes down, and he actually turned on his BKB a second before he died. That is a bit of a waste. This is gonna be Rax. This could actually be game. As Loda said, you only need to win one game to win one fight to win a game, and this is double Rax. How did they do it? I don't know. We're having a Rubik picked up as well. They're just walking in one by one to just get themselves killed off. This is gonna be a second set of Rax. The rotation goes top. Nature's Prophet already sitting there, tanking up the tower and bashing on the tower, running out of range of the tower. That's kind of bad, but oh well, doesn't matter. This could be Mega Creeps. Are we actually gonna see Mega Creeps right now? One fight. One fight. How do they do it? One fight is all it took. That means that we're gonna have a 2-0 on our hands. 2-0. Duza takes it in the end. I am impressed. Well, I'm not sure if I'm impressed by Duza's possibility or Duza's team fight in the previous fight. Or I don't know actually. You know, I'm just so tired to think. I'm just gonna sleep. I'm also gonna make the last of the VODs tomorrow because I just want to sleep right now. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna still play some commercials though while I brush my teeth. Woo. So thank you, and yeah, we're back.